Hello Cryptoverse, and welcome to the Crypto Chronicle, where we embrace ups and downs more than an elevator operator. I'm your host Misho, and let's get started with this week's news. Bitmain, the China-based manufacturer of mining rigs, has released a new ASIC mining chip that's specially designed for Ethereum transactions. Now, Vitalik Buterin, the founder of Ethereum, has long theorized that this eventually was going to happen since Ethereum works on a proof-of-work consensus algorithm. The developers of the community, however, are not happy about this. They think that this is going to make Ethereum a lot more centralized, and they've actually had discussions this week about how to combat this. They proposed hard forks, proposed a cap to the Ethereum supply. So we're going to have to follow up with the story to see what Buterin and co. decide to do. In acceptance of cryptocurrency this week, Russian hotels, that's right, in Russia, they're going to accept Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies as payments for hotel stays during the FIFA World Cup later this summer. So if you're a traveler, you're about to go see a FIFA World Cup match in Kaliningrad, you may want to send a postcard to Mr. Putin to thank him. As reported by Bloomberg, it appears that cryptocurrency trading platforms and exchanges are charging a ridiculous amount of money to have tokens listed on their exchange. In a research study done by a company called Autonomous Research, where they had discussions with a lot of companies that were trying to get their tokens listed, they found out that these platforms are charging anywhere from $1 million to $3 million to have a well-regarded token have the opportunity to be listed on their exchange. When you compare this to Wall Street and their fully registered equities, those listings are anywhere from $125,000 to $300,000. So when your favorite ICO takes a few weeks to have their token listed, give them a break. They're trying to find some loose change to add up to those $3 million. Siren Labs, one of those companies, has actually partnered with manufacturing giant Foxconn, which you may be aware of because they manufacture Apple's iPhones. They're going to develop and build the world's first blockchain phone. This phone is going to be Android-based and is going to be called the Finny, and is being built with special features specific for cryptocurrency, such as access to dApps, secure storage of wallet keys, and simple conversion between tokens. This phone is expected to be released in October at a price of $1,000 US, and today 25,000 have actually been pre-ordered. This actually sounds like a pretty interesting device to me. It's like having Blockfolio come alive and just eat the entire phone, and then it just sits in your pocket all day. On Reddit this week, Mark Karpeles, the ex-CEO of Mt. Gox, the formerly prominent Bitcoin exchange that filed for bankruptcy in 2014 after losing 7% of their Bitcoin supply due to a theft, made a surprise appearance for a Reddit AMA where he shared some interesting revelations. He stated that according to Japanese bankruptcy law, after all creditors, those that lost funds during that time, are paid in full, that any remaining BTC is going to be divided among the shareholders of the company. This means that Karpeles can get about 160,000 Bitcoin after all of this is said and done. He followed this up by saying that he's not interested in collecting this money and doesn't want any of the shareholders to get this money. The only thing I gotta say about this story is that this tale's never gonna die. It's always gonna keep coming up. So you're gonna probably hear about it again from me. So for now, let's go on to our main story. It's hard to start an ICO nowadays. So many pop up every day, and for the average investor, it's hard to differentiate between a security token or a utility token, a scam versus a legit company. So if you're this company and you want people to take your ICO seriously, what do? Celebrity endorsements. Enter Mayweather with the 2-jab tweet combo, pow pow. Then
another one.
DJ Khaled puts his stamp of approval on the ICO. When you have names like Floyd Money Mayweather and DJ Khaled,
another one,
touting the ICO end product, it's got to be good, right? There can't be anything wrong with it. Well, late Tuesday, the SEC charged and arrested the founders of the Centra ICO with fraud, one of which was trying to flee the US after these charges came about. The SEC says the creators behind the $32 million ICO sold investors on the promise of new digital technologies by using a sophisticated marketing campaign, using a lot of celebrity endorsements to spin a web of lies about their supposed partnerships with legitimate businesses that are out there. And these were just made up, not true. Centra's co-founders, Saurabh Sharma and Robert Farkas, had claimed that they had partnered with both MasterCard and Visa to create a debit card that allowed users to immediately spend the Centra tokens into fiat. The SEC says that this agreement never happened, and we believe them because Visa and MasterCard sent out cease and desist letters as soon as they made these claims. Another crazy red flag is the corporate suite, the C-suite, had Michael Edwards listed as their ICO. From LinkedIn, you can see he had an MBA from Harvard and an extensive career in banking. And then Jessica Robinson was listed as the CFO after working at Johnson Communications for 5 years. Both Edwards and Robinson are not real people. They don't really exist. The company made them up. Mayweather and Khaled,
another one,
were not named in the suit, but the SEC previously warned celebrities. They said if you start endorsing ICOs, you better recognize and reveal and disclose the nature of that relationship and the amount that you're being compensated, or else they're going to come after you. The filing asks that as relief that Sharma and Farkas give back all the money that they received through the ICO, and also seeks to keep them from touching any company like this or any future securities offerings. As my man DJ Khaled would say, stay focused and secure your bag because they want you to fail and they don't want us to win.
Another one.
Now for down the line. Down the line this week is all about perspective and timing. And when I talk to people who are planning to invest in crypto a few months ago, and now they tell me that they are not purely because the market is down. If you like something as an investment when the price was high and expensive, you probably should still like it when the price is low. You know, just my 2 satoshis. To help portray this, TradingView has released a new replay functionality to their charts. This is a timeline view of Bitcoin from beginning of its inception to today, and it's a work of art. For all those that have been worried about the current bear market, this should place things in a bit better perspective and help cheer you up. Continuing with this train of thought, one theory as to the recent decline in the crypto market as a whole since January has to do with good old Uncle Sam. It's reported that U.S. households owe an estimated $25 billion in capital gains tax due to their crypto holdings, and the crypto exchanges themselves are going to owe an income tax on all their earnings this past year. So both households and exchanges have probably been selling their crypto to pay those taxes, and so that might be a reasoning as to why this is happening. Good news, tax days ending in a few days, so hopefully by the end of April we start to see signs of a recovery. Another question that's being asked is, when is alt season coming back? The common answer is alts won't moon until Bitcoin recovers. However, this may not necessarily be true. In this thread posted by @TheCryptoFan on Twitter, which I highly recommend reading through, he reviews previous scenarios where alts actually gained market share when Bitcoin price was coming down. In his chart, the red shaded regions are alt seasons, where we saw Bitcoin price also decline. With the news that fiat altcoin pairings are coming to some of the most prominent exchanges out there, this might be the catalyst that severs that tie between Bitcoin and altcoin pricing. Lastly for the week, Coinbase made an announcement for everyone to tune into CNBC. They asked people on Twitter to join for an announcement, and they thought that this would be the release of that ERC20 token that they're supposedly adding to the exchange. And what did we hear? They're going to retroactively support previous Bitcoin forks. So in the near future, we're going to be able to claim our Bitcoin golds, Bitcoin privates, and Bitcoin diamonds. Everybody was so excited. There you go, folks. A few promising things to watch out for in 2018. Thank you all for joining us this week. Subscribe to the channel to remain up to date on the cryptoverse. And join the conversation on Telegram and Twitter as you see below. This has been the Crypto Chronicle. My name is Misho, and I want to help you make smart whale money.